Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, this is a first for me. This is going to be my first will I buy it. I would like to film these on a pretty regular basis, but you'll have to let me know if you kind of like this feedback. This is a video concept created by Samantha March here on YouTube. It's basically looking at the new makeup releases and talking about whether or not I want to buy them or if I think I want to pass on them. So she has created a community playlist, which I will link down below. So if you do like this style of videos, you can kind of go and find these and binge them. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about probably like the last 2 weeks worth of makeup that I'm interested in. I will put pictures up for you guys here. I'll scooch over so you guys can see. These are basically, I'm pulling all of this from Instagram, so I will link all of those down below. But first off, I want to talk about something that I just saw launched today. And so this is a collaboration kind of with Colourpop and Andrea Mattiliano. Andrea Mattiliano, she is one of my favorite YouTubers, I would say. I watch most of her videos that come out. And so this is her first kind of collab, but she's collabing with products they already have. She's just kind of making a bundle out of it. And so I am interested in some of the items in here, but there are a few in here that I'm going to pass on the whole bundle because I don't like or won't use a couple of the products. And so for me, it's just not worth it. This is going to retail, I think, for like $40 something, but with her code, you get 15% off, which I believe drops the price down to around $39. And in this, you get 2 eyeshadow palettes. So you get the It's My Pleasure, which is, Colourpop came out with this last spring. It's their purple, it's their like bright purple monochromatic palette. I do like this palette. I like the one they have with the more like lilac purples that came out this past fall. I don't remember. I think it's actually lilac something, but I don't remember. And I actually prefer the Color Story in that purple one to this one. The palette in here, the other palette in here is the Going Coconuts palette, and I do actually really want that palette. I've wanted this since I saw this came out. I just haven't ordered anything from Colourpop, so I just haven't, nothing has caught my attention enough to make an order. So I do eventually want to buy that palette. And then it comes with 3 other items. I am interested in the Just a Tint lip crown. So the next item is the clear brow gel from Colourpop, and I have this and I do not like this product. So for me, that's already I don't want another one. I already have one. And then they have the Colourpop, it's the felt tip liner in black. I do not use liquid liner, just on a whole. I own a couple, but I don't really use it, so that's again not something I need. My husband just got home. My dog should bark soon. But that again is just something I wouldn't use, so I'm just going to pass on the whole collection. I'm really torn because I really did want to buy this because I really love Andrea. And given this is her first collab, I do want to support her, but I just can't justify buying the whole collection when I don't like 3 of the products. And so yeah, so that was the first one. So moving on, so e.l.f. Cosmetics has launched these bite-size eyeshadow palettes, and so there are 8 different palettes and they each are retailing for $3 each. This is insanely cheap. I am picking up, I think I'm going to pick up probably all 8 of these because I really am interested in trying 6 of them. And so at that point, I might as well just buy all of them so I have the whole collection of them. I want to buy these mostly because I want to see if I have dupes for other palettes, because some of these remind me of some of my Natasha Denona minis, and just the Fenty Beauty palette that I just recently reviewed. There's one in here that kind of reminds me of that. So I definitely think I am going to pick those up. I'll probably buy them. I would like to buy them on Ulta's website, but I think a few of them are sold out right now, so I might order them on e.l.f. I don't know yet. So moving on, this is a new collection from MAC. You have to let me know what you guys think of this because I don't like it. I think this is going to be a pretty big collection, but mostly I just want to talk about the packaging. So when I first saw this, I immediately thought of the e.l.f. like $1 makeup section, because e.l.f. does make like some I know they have like this $1 range. I've seen it at Walmart before, where like everything is in like this clear packaging, and that's what this looks like. It's like this clear packaging, and I just think it looks so cheap. They're calling it their Loud and Clear collection. I do like the highlighter in this, and I don't know if that's a blush or like there's two different highlighters, but I can't get over the packaging. I don't like the packaging. I don't think I own any like MAC highlighters, so I don't even know like the quality if they're that great. It says they're in their extra dimension skin finish, and they're saying there's going to be eyeshadows. Well, Trend Mood said that, but I don't see that. I don't know if this has been updated since then, but I'm not seeing that in this picture. They do have some lipsticks. Again, I'm not in the market to be buying MAC lipsticks. This next one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is their Amrezy palette. This has pressed glitters. So it has 2 extra shades in it, well, 2 extra pressed glitters, so it makes it 16 instead of the original 14, which means if you have other Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, these are going to be longer, and I can't with that. I don't like that at all. On top of that, I feel like if you have like the Modern Renaissance, the Norvina, maybe even the Soft Glam, in a mix of the Riviera, you do not need this. So I think if you definitely have those other palettes, because this bottom row just screams the Modern Renaissance to me, and then the top, it looks like that middle purple shade looks like one that's in the Norvina palette. That blue and that pink remind me so much of the Riviera. So again, I just don't think this is for me. A couple shades in there in the bottom row look extremely similar, so I don't understand why that's in there together. But yeah, it's just not for me. The next is more of like an update in case you didn't know. Pixie Beauty is traditionally in the States sold at Target. That's where I've always found it. But it is now going to be sold, I found it at Target and TJ Maxx. Pixie Beauty is in TJ Maxx all the time. But they are now going to be sold in Ulta Beauty. They are starting to slowly like bring that in to the stores to have a setup, so that's really nice. I don't buy a lot from Pixie. I know a lot of people really like their skincare. I've just never really dabbled in it at all, so I'm just like not super interested, but I know a lot of people are. And then the next thing is from Too Faced, and they're coming out with 4 different highlighter palettes. They each have 3 products in it. Is it 4? I can't tell if it's 4 or 3. The picture has 4. So I don't know exactly what it is or exactly how many it is. So basically this is so boring, and I like Too Faced, and this is so boring. I'm like looking at this. I see no difference in the one I would assume would be more towards my skin. They have Glow. Okay, so they all have Glow, Soft Focus, and Dazzle. Like, at least in this first one that I'm looking at, like the lightest one, the Glow and the Dazzle look pretty identical. And the Soft Focus literally looks like a watered down version of it. So, I'm sure this is going to be in the $30 range, and that's just, no. No, I'm not buying that. I don't like it. Okay, I want to get out of that. So this next collection is with MAC, and they're doing a collaboration with, I honestly have no idea who this is like a collaboration with. I will post the picture up there for you guys, but they have cute little animals on the packaging. I love it. And so they have this one that reminds me of like Tina Belcher. Anybody else love Bob's Burgers like me? So it just reminds me of Tina Belcher. The swatches look okay. Again, I have no business buying this because I would never ever wear this. I don't like lipstick, and these shades are way too red, pink toned for me, but I really like this collaboration. This is adorable, mostly for the package. Okay, moving on. The Makeup Geek relaunch. This is not a relaunch. This is not a relaunch. This is... Oh, I can't with this. I don't understand this. I wanted Makeup Geek to be so much more than this. It's not enough to just change your pans from circles to squares, and like they changed like their logo and their packaging so slightly that I can't even really tell a difference between the old packaging and the new packaging. Again, Marlena has said that this is just like the first launch of their rebrand, so maybe there's more to come. But let me show you. This is what I wanted. Okay, so this is a Makeup Geek. This is the Champagne and Rosé eyeshadow palette. This launched at Target. This is like what I wanted to see Makeup Geek do. Kind of make these palettes like this. I love how you can clearly see what shades are in here. I don't really need a mirror here. This is what I wanted. I like this packaging. It's fun. It has like bubbles on it. And I just feel like they missed the mark so much. I know you have to have like the basics for a collection or for your brand. I just wish it would have all been done at the same time, instead of like staggering out this rebrand. But yeah, this is what I wanted. Please do this, Makeup Geek. This will sell. This will sell. So, okay. So basically this is a collection that's insanely expensive. So you can get all, I don't even know, is this all of them? I don't know, like you can get these 9-pan palettes that are already curated, or they have like empty palettes that you can kind of pick, I think starting at like 4 shades and up. And you can pick from this, but there's less than 10 shimmers I think for the whole launch. Makeup Geek traditionally does really focus on their mattes, but it's still like, I don't know what she's thinking here, because I don't see it. I want to support Makeup Geek because I know like that's like OG YouTube, and like I like Marlena as a person. I just don't think this relaunch was executed well. Oh, and this is also, I don't really have a lot of details about this, but this is just kind of an update. I have done a review on my channel using the Menagerie Killer Purr palette. And so this is just to kind of let you guys know that they are also coming out with multi-chromes, which is really exciting. I just ordered some from Cleona, was it last week? Last week. So I'm still waiting to get those in the mail, but it looks like they are starting to work on some multi-chromes, which would be nice. So that's exciting. The next thing I have is from Midas Cosmetics, and I had not heard of Midas Cosmetics until I think a couple weeks ago when talk came of this palette. This is a collaboration with Smokey Glow. Is it Smokey Glow? Okay, yeah, with Smokey Glow. I know a few people that I follow on YouTube follow Smokey Glow. I've never seen her channel, but her palette looks really pretty. I actually just watched, and Jessica did a, she got this palette, someone sent it to her. So, and Jessica just did a look with this palette, so I did watch that. Some of the shades did seem fairly similar, and again, I don't know, this color story is not my favorite. I don't traditionally like the reds and the pinks very much at all. And I did just get the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar in my Lucky Bag from Beautylish, so I don't know that I need another palette that has a very similar color story to that. So I don't think I'm going to pick this up. I know this did sell out. She also has, it looks like a face duo with 2 different highlighters in it. And then 3 lip products. None of the lip products look that interesting to me. I don't really like lip glosses like that or colors like that. The palette, I know today is the 28th when I'm filming this, and I know it was launching again today for like their second resale. It's going to be $36, and then the Highlight Duo is $21, and then you can get all three of the lip glosses for $25. But yeah, I'm going to pass. And this next one is from Dominique Cosmetics. This is her Latte 2 palette. This has launched already. This was included in the Trend Mood box, which I did try to get, but that sucker sold out fast. I think it sold out before it even technically launched, all in like email exclusives, which makes me a little upset because I've signed up multiple times with multiple different emails, and I've never once gotten an email letting me know when the box is available. And I don't like to have to feel like I have to compete every single time or be at my computer every single time to get this, especially because this always falls during the workday. And I've told you guys before, I'm a teacher, so I can't drop everything I'm doing in the middle of my workday to try to order makeup. Like, I can't do it. So this palette it's a neutral palette with like 3 pops of color. It has like this really pretty yellow, orange, like maybe a mustard, like a deep mustard, and then a coral, and then a pastel aqua, I would say. I do think this palette is pretty, but I don't know. It's confusing to me again. I don't know. I like the other Latte palette a little better than this one. I just think this one's confusing, and I don't really see what you would use the blue with. I mean, I could see the other two, like the coral and the mustard going with both of these, but I don't really see what the pastel blue would like really mesh well with in this palette, which just really confuses me. Like, I don't really get it. Okay, so this palette is going to retail for $42. It is also launching with 2 lip glosses that retail for $17 each. I don't like either one of these. The one is a very dark chocolate brown, and the other one looks like flesh. I don't know how else to describe it. A very milky color. So I'm not super interested in that. And then this, so moving on, I did decide to like, I don't ever buy from BH Cosmetics, and I don't really know why. I don't think I own anything from the brand, and I feel like I've just kind of been just not interested for so long. But they do have some new like travel series palettes that look, I like them. So maybe I will try them out. I mean, I see them at Ulta all the time. I think I don't like big, like huge eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like they have so many of those. And then they have a lot of those like baked formula. And generally I don't really like those either. So they have a Trendy in Tokyo, which is going to retail for $16, which you can always get BH Cosmetics like so much cheaper than that. And this is super pretty. It has like bold colors and like bold neon type colors. This is really pretty. It looks more neon in the pan than like the swatches do. The swatches almost make it look very like warm toned with like a few pops of color. Especially like, yeah, the swatches make it look a lot more warm toned. The one I like the most, shocker, is the grungy looking one, and this is Smitten in Switzerland, and this too retails for $16. This is an elegant array of pigment rich hues and finishes ranging from lush shimmering greens to blues to soft velvety mattes and violet and neutral shades. I really like this. If I was going to pick any of these out, I think it would be that one. There are a couple shades that I feel like if they were closer together are unnecessary. Like if you could like actually see them side by side, it looks like there might be a couple that are very similar, but I like this grunginess So I really am interested in that. They also have this Illuminating in Ireland. This is a 6-pan highlighter palette. Ireland, I want to go there so bad. Like, that's like top list on countries I want to visit next is Ireland. But I don't like this. I really don't. I could use the top row, and that top first shade would be so icy. But that bottom row, I wouldn't be able to use it as a highlighter, so I'm just kind of like, it's not for me. I wish this was different. I don't really like the layout of this, or really the color story in there. And this next thing is also a bit of like a brand update. So Kat Von D has sold her shares to her company to, what is the name of the brand? It's like Kojendo or something, like Kojendo. I could be saying that wrong. They're the people that own Sephora. So that is why no matter how crappy Kat Von D was selling, they had to keep it in store because it's owned by the company, the umbrella company that owns Sephora. That's also why Kat Von D's always been exclusive to Sephora. So Kat Von D has sold her shares, some say voluntarily, some say not. I mean, a lot of people were boycotting her brand. Her brand has been doing bad. Like, this brand has been flopping for a couple years now. So I think this is going to be good. This Kat Von D no longer being in the picture opens the door for me again. I mean, granted, I did buy the Kat Von D foundation, but I talked about kind of my own reservations about supporting the brand in that video. And now that she's out of the picture, I don't have any reservations buying from the brand. So moving forward, they're going to be called KVD Vegan Beauty. The name just rings off your tongue, right? Such a good sounding name. No, the name sounds weird. I feel like the vegan, if you just took that out, the KVD Beauty would sound so much better than KVD Vegan Beauty. Like, it's too much to say. But all in all, I think it's a good thing that Kat Von D has like split ties with the company, because I mean, I feel like she hasn't really been putting out a lot of products that people were like over the moon for, and at that, so many people weren't supporting the brand because. So this next thing are from Viseart, and if you guys didn't know, Viseart was one of the 10 brands I wanted to try in 2020. I have tried it now. I bought 2 eyeshadow palettes from them, but they are coming out with their Moisture Boost Lip Oil Shine collection. These look really pretty. They look really light, like lightweight, but they have a decent amount of pigment to them. They are going to retail for $19 each. These are currently available now at the Viseart website and Beautylish. That means you have to buy it from one of those places. So if I can't get it at like Sephora or Ulta, I don't really like buying it. My Beautylish Lucky Bag was the first thing I ever bought from Beautylish. So yeah, I won't be buying them. I think they're pretty. I'm not gonna buy them. Definitely not for $19. So the next thing is from Nars. They have launched a Cool Crush collection. I hate this. I hate this so much. This eyeshadow, holy crap. They have a 12-pan eyeshadow palette that retails for $59. Nars borders so close to that luxury. It's over high brand. It's like that luxury price tag. But I've really not heard a lot of good things about their eyeshadow formula. But I think maybe they did revamp that last year. But prior to that, I'd never heard anything like spectacular about Nars' eyeshadow formula. And granted, this color story is a very neutral rosy palette with 3 pops of color. Like a teal, like an aqua shimmer, and a red. And I don't like this. The collection also is coming out with a highlighter palette, It has 4 shades. Well, this probably is like a cheek palette just in general because those look like blushes as well. So for $49, it looks like it has 2 highlighters and 2 blushes and one that can kind of like border depending on your skin tone. So one of them is definitely a highlighter, and then the one at the very end looks like it could possibly be a highlighter for people of a deeper skin tone. It's definitely not for me. And then they are also coming out with their loaded lip lacquer. Those just make me think they're going to be sticky. And they're $26 each, and they have the shade Foxy, Freestyle, Plain Room, and Young Hearts. I do like the packaging on these, but I don't think, given the Nars lipsticks like in this packaging I've had before, I felt like they were overly sticky. So the next thing I want to talk about is from Etude House. And so I just said how I hated like food palettes and everything, and then I see this and I like it. So I think this is done so much better than I feel like the burger and the taco palettes. Packaging wise, quality wise, Etude House came out with like these Kit Kat palettes a couple years ago, and they were terrible from my understanding. So in this collection you have 2 eyeshadow palettes. They're 6 pans each. They retail for, how much do they retail for? So I don't have how much they retail for here. So far they're not available for like the US or anything, or like English companies. I think it's only available in Japan right now. So you're gonna have a Hershey's Cookies and Cream and then the regular Hershey's Milk Chocolate. These look really pretty. I might buy these. I know the formula wasn't the best on the Kit Kat, so I don't know if this is going to be better. I really like this though. And then they have 2 lipsticks. One in hazelnut chocolate and the other in almond chocolate. And then they have 2 eyeshadow brushes. One looks like kind of a shader packer, and the other is more of like a pencil. And each one is decorated. The pencil is more of like the cookies and cream, and like the packer shader is just the regular Hershey's. So I do think that's really cute. And then I also really want this, and this is a lip product as well that I want. So this is from Glow Recipe, and they're launching another item in their watermelon collection, and I love the Glow Recipe watermelon whole line. The watermelon like moisturizer is probably my favorite. The sleeping mask is great. I love that collection. So they are coming out with a 3-in-1 scrub to balm that smooths, hydrates, and tints lips to universal pop of pink. I wish this wasn't tinted. I don't want my lips tinted pink at all. I really wish it wasn't. This did just launch today. Today again is the 28th, and I'm pretty sure this just launched. Holy crap, this is $22 for a lip scrub? That seems like a lot, right? Is that just me? I don't even feel like that's on par with like other items, especially because this packaging, once you open it up, looks really cheap. I don't know, I feel like that's a bit much for what it is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just kind of feel like that's a bit much. I feel like this video is going to be, okay, we only have like a few more products left, but I feel like I've been talking forever. So this next one is from Natasha Denona, and this is the limited edition Love eyeshadow palette. This, I believe, is available now as well. And this is going to retail for $65. This is another red, purple, and pink palette, which, as you just heard me say, I don't need. But they are also coming out with a the Love Glow Cheek palette in this packaging. I love it. It's like you can like flip it, and like the sequins inside, like the water on the front, is gonna like fall down and move, and I really want it. So this, I will assume, is $55. You can buy the eyeshadow palette for $65. So yes, this is not available. Yes, it is available. Whew. This is available now as well. It launched today. I don't know that I'll pick this up right away. I just recently got quite a few Natasha Denona products that I kind of need to try out. One of which was a new highlighter from her, so I really want to try that out. And I have the Bloom palette already. And I don't really use cream products all that often, so I don't know that I would need this. Yeah, so maybe. And then this next thing is from ABH. This is another Norvina palette. This is one of the minis. This is the volume 3. This has, the packaging has cherries on the outside. I feel like this color story is really confusing to me. But again, I struggle with color stories sometimes. I don't get it. I don't see cohesive looks coming together using this palette. Yeah, but again, this will retail for $29. This will be, they'll probably have this at Ulta. They had the other one at Ulta. Yeah, but it's like this weird red color story with like a pop of blue and a weird green, and then like 3 shimmers, and one of those shimmers is like very icy looking. I don't know. Yeah, it's not for me. This also launched yesterday, so you can buy this now. This next one, I want to buy this so bad, but I won't. So the Smashbox just recently came out with these new lipsticks. What do they even call these? I don't even know what they call these. But Smashbox just recently came out with this new lipstick formula that's kind of like a, oh my goodness, like a bullet form of their liquid lipsticks. Only this is supposed to be more comfortable. I did swatch some of these in store and they were really nice. They said they were supposed to, they're transfer resistant, waterproof, and won't cake, fade, bleed, smudge, or feather for 12 hours. It's the Always On Cream to Matte. So it definitely has that like creamy texture, but then it does dry down. But this is a collaboration with Birds of Prey, which if you don't know what that is, this is the fantabulous emancipation of Harley Quinn. I was one of the few people I think who likes Suicide Squad very much. And so I am going to watch this movie, and I love Harley Quinn. I love Suicide Squad. It is such a good movie, and everybody hates it, and I love it. So, yeah, I am confused though, because they only picked 3 of the females in it, and I believe there are a total of like 5 who are in this story this round. So I don't know why they just picked 3, if there's something about the 3 they picked. But they have the Black Canary, Harley Quinn, and the Huntress. But I know there's also 2 other people who are in this movie, so I don't know why they would stop there. But I won't buy this because I don't like these shades at all. Like, this color story is definitely not for me. Especially because I'd want the Harley Quinn one, and I don't wear red lipstick ever. But these will retail for $24 and will be available, oh, they are available now on Smashbox Cosmetics website. And so this is the final thing. We've reached the end. So this final thing is, Natasha Denona is also coming out with these lip euphorias, which are a pampering lip balm to soothe, refresh, and reawake chapped and dry lips, which my lips are dry and chapped all the time. I can't not have dry and chapped lips. So this comes in 3 shades, which is nude, duochrome coral, which I would not buy, and a mauve. So I would probably buy the nude for sure. These are $26. Oh. This is also available as of today. I would like to have this, but I don't want to pay $26 for it, for a lip balm. I just don't feel like that's worth it. Especially because you have to, like, lip balms, it's going to wear off. You constantly have to reapply it. That's partially why I get sick of lip products in general, is I don't want to, I need something very, like, no fuss. If I have to worry about it throughout the day, I don't want to wear it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's Will I Buy. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Takes me a long time to film and edit. And this is probably going to be a pretty long video, but I hope you guys did find this like informative. If you like the style of video, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment down below because I want to know if you guys want to see these moving forward, because if not, I won't do them. These are some of my favorite videos to watch every week. I watch a couple different ones that I have as soon as it launches, I watch. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks. Bye.